She wiped the counter, exhausted, when her fingers brushed against a folded $20 bill, a routine tip, or so she thought, until she noticed the scribbled words on it. Tonight, everything changes. Lena Dawson had long stopped believing in miracles. The dim glow of the roadside diner cast shadows over her tired features. At 28, she had mastered the art of polite smiles despite the weight pressing down on her, a stack of unpaid bills, her father's hospital treatments, and the crushing fear of never escaping the cycle. She once had a dream, a small bookstore, a cozy place filled with the scent of old pages and fresh coffee. But dreams were for those who could afford them, and she had learned long ago that life wasn't that kind. She glanced toward the empty booth where the bill had been left. The man who had occupied it was unlike the usual late-night crowd. Sharp suit, watch glinting under the dim lights. He had barely spoken, only leaving behind that bill and the message that now made her pulse race. Curiosity warred with caution. With a deep breath, she pulled out her phone and texted the number scrawled beside the message. Almost immediately, a reply flashed on her screen. "Come outside." Her breath hitched. The rational part of her screamed to ignore it. But something about this felt different. She hesitated only a moment before stepping outside into the cool night air. A black sedan idled by the curb. The back window rolled down, revealing the man from the booth. His gaze was steady, assessing. "Lena Dawson?" She nodded, fingers tightening around her phone. "I've been looking for you." His voice was smooth, unreadable. "Your name came up for an opportunity, one that could change your life." Lena frowned. "Who are you?" "Marcus Whitmore." He leaned forward slightly. "Let me ask you something. If you had the chance to start over, to build the life you've always wanted, would you take it?" Lena swallowed hard. "What's the catch?" A small smile played on his lips. "No catch, just a choice. Come with me, and in 24 hours, you'll understand. Or you can go back inside and pretend this never happened." Everything in her screamed that this was insane. But then she thought her father, her endless struggle, the way her dreams had slipped further out of reach with each passing year. She made her choice. The next 24 hours turned her world upside down. Marcus led her to a sleek office overlooking the city. He presented documents, financial backing, a storefront already lined up, and resources she never thought she'd have access to. "I'm investing in you, Lena," Marcus explained, "because years ago, someone took a chance on me. Now it's your turn." The emotions hit her in waves. Disbelief, fear, hope. Could this be real? Weeks blurred into months. Lena worked harder than she ever had. There were setbacks, sleepless nights, moments of doubt. But Marcus never wavered. "Success isn't about luck," he reminded her. "It's about the risks you're willing to take." And then one crisp autumn morning, she unlocked the door to chapter and verse. Her bookstore, her dream made real. Marcus arrived that evening, handing her a small envelope. She unfolded the paper inside, her breath catching. "The store is yours, paid in full. No debts, no strings." Tears slipped down her cheeks. "Why me?" "Because I was once standing where you were," Marcus said simply. "And now, it's your turn to do the same." Months later, a young woman named Sophie entered the store, desperation in her eyes. Lena saw herself in her. Without hesitation, she offered Sophie a job. One evening, as she closed up, her gaze landed on the framed $20 bill hanging behind the register. The message still visible. "Tonight, everything changes." And for Lena Dawson, it truly had.